Hello and welcome back. As you might have known by my prior video, the pomade rotation, now will come videos where I present products that I actually tested but did not make it in my actual roster of a certain routine and usage. And one of it will be the Lockhart's Gonzo, and I'll review it along with the Lockhart's Heavy Hold. Okay, so basically, first of all, I'll go into details and then I'll try to give my humble opinion on it, and I'll try to be as objective as possible, which is rarely possible, but again, I'll try my best. So, I got my usual grading in terms of hold, both heat, rain, and wind, superb. Both products will get the job done pretty much on all hair types. Again, for wind, a 10 out of 10. For heat, 10 out of 10. It really keeps up, especially the Gonzo pomade, 10 out of 10. And rain also 10 out of 10. The suitable, or this possibility to apply it to all hair types is given. There is not any restriction. Both are tagged as heavy hold. I would rather tag this as a strong, the classical heavy hold, because for people with curly hair, I've seen failing it with strong curly hairs, and it is for people with European or Caucasian hair pretty much a solid product. When you got more wavy or pokey hair, this will get the job done. The same with the Gonzo. Then the easiness to scoop it out and the applicability. Easiness to scoop it out first. This is like a solve or a cream. This needs a bit of a force. It is really, again, from by design made for the Asian humid climate. It is nevertheless, still possible for everybody. You do not need like a bodybuilder force to scoop it out, but again, you need much more force than with the other Lockhart products. The applicability, and here comes the first part. For this, you can apply it to towel dry hair or towel damp hair, however you like to call it. It will work, but it really annoyed me after a certain point of time, because for me, hair products, or let's say I'm using hair products to decrease the time that I have to spend in the bathroom in the morning, because I like to sleep, and I like rather a short period of time where I can do my hair and then I go out of the bathroom. This is rather not possible with both products. It is more easier with this than with this. You need more or less dry hair for both of it. Then the scent. Again, here comes one of the, I don't want to say minus points because it's subjective regarding the scent, but let's say the problematic point. When you produce retinose oil products, which I tried to describe you in prior videos, are really good for your hair growth, then you are aware of the fact that retinose oil, or castor oil, as it's called in the English-speaking countries, has a rather unpleasant scent. It smells more or less like old clothes. So you have to put good essential oils into it, so it covers the scent and overtunes the scent. However, you have to be aware that when you put it on a shaker, so to distribute everything evenly, that the lighter oils, because castor oil is a rather heavy oil, will go to the top. So when you use the top layer, then you should check whether the lower layers smell as good as the top one. Unfortunately, in this case, this is not given. You have the vanilla coconut oil scent, especially in the beginning on the top layer. The more you go to the ground, it rather smells like the castor oil or the old clothes. It gets a bit of a stucky, I don't know how to call it differently, stucky smell or scent. In case of the Gonzo, this is a pomade that has a really strong rose scent. Okay, so when you go into a flower shop and you get these fresh cut roses, this is how it smells. Okay, there is no sweetness in it, nothing. It smells like pure roses, freshly cut. So you have at the ground tone, you have a bit of this brackish water with it, which is basically the castor oil, but on top of it you get this rose smell, which really smells like roses. There is no like artificial or sweet or anything else of a scent. It smells like freshly cut natural roses, and you have to like it. Regarding the performance on all hair types, I would rate this indeed as a soft heavy one. It will not go along with Schmiere Knüppelhart or with a Pompey's Beast or with or a Fat Cop Extra Strong. However, with strong curly hair, it might not get this straight, but with wavy or pokey hair, you will get your job that you desire. Not with this. This is rather a strong pomade, and but also again good for the hold section on all weather circumstances. But yes, and the next minus point is, as I described it in the prior videos, you know, for me, the best and by far the best Lockhart pomades are the Fire and Brimstone Heavy Hold and the Goon Grease. The only minus point the Fire and Brimstone has is its red stain, because it unfortunately stains all the surroundings. If you have a shirt with a white color, unfortunately you have to, you're always running the risk that your color gets one of these red stains, because when you, for example, a bit of longer hair. And unfortunately, this red stain or ink is also used in this pomade. So overall, what makes these two pomades unique? I think for one of the reasons these pomades are unique, they are both castor oil based pomades. So they will encourage or enhance your hair growth. That will be certain. To a much lesser or higher extent, this is not predictable. What also is unique is the rather easiness to scoop it out in comparison with its performance levels. So you have a really high performance in the whole section with a rather easy to scoop out pomade. It requires much more time than the other pomades to work it in your hair. And the scents are really, really, really individually dependent. Not so mine, but if you have rather pokey or curly hair, you definitely should try this or this. Again, it is one of my favorite brands or companies, however you like to call it, and that's the reason why I tested them out. I hope I could give you a bit more of information with this video. I hope you're healthy, I hope you take care, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.